Charleston White just walked off another podcast, making it the second podcast in a week. Now, the podcast that he walked off this time, he's kind of justified for walking off because this podcast started off hostile from the very beginning.
Not necessarily people.
I come amongst y'all, homie, to play on y'all. I think
you can't play on me because I'm elite.
If you interviewing me, I done played on the elite. Why you think you done paid me to get here?
You ain't played on me. You think they're playing on me?
I done played.
You think they're playing on me?
Listen, this is how I played on you. I got your attention to make you watch me, reach out to me and say, hey man, let me talk to you.
We been fucking around, so this is the thing.
So that's what I'm saying. I played on you years ago to get you here.
Nah, that ain't playing on me. Hey, listen, this is business. If you ain't played on me, I'm elite.
How did you know me then?
Because I'm what? Hey, listen, this is. Meet me? Hold on, let me explain. How you meet me? I met you. Let me explain.
Did you meet me on the internet?
Let me explain.
Did you meet me through the internet?
Of course.
You've been played on then. I come playing on the internet.
You ain't playing on me. I got my fortune from the internet. You ain't talking to one of them. No.
See,
that's the thing. We both playing in the same box.
We ain't talking about money.
No, we playing in the same box.
You ain't doing the numbers I'm doing.
This entire interview was a big D measuring contest, bruh. Who got the biggest D? And they was both out to prove that they got a bigger D than the other person. Because even in this exchange where Charleston White is saying, hey, I'll play it on you. You're dumb. I outsmart you. He's nah, I'm not dumb. But I'll be real with you, bro. All right. If Charleston White is saying, hey, I'm smarting you guys. I've conned you guys. I got the up on you guys because, Charleston White online is a character. And you guys are paying me to come and talk to you guys to say things that I don't even believe. And he's 100% right. He's playing a character online. And if you're paying tens of thousands of dollars for him to come and sit down and to tell you things that he don't mean, well, yeah, like he's 100% right. He played on you. Now, this interview I knew was doomed from the very beginning because if you watched any Charleston White interview, you know there are a couple of things that just don't fly when it comes to Charleston White. One is interrupting Charleston White. Once you interrupt Charleston White, he hates it, right? Because he wants to go on and fully gives out his thoughts. This dude was the king of interruption, kept on interrupting him. Secondly, man, fam, if you bring on Charleston White and you tell Charleston White, hey, we can't talk about this, that's going to be the thing he wants to talk about the most. And when it comes to industry people, like, for example, Loon is, for the most part, engraved in the Atlanta industry. So he has relationships with Young Thug, Lucci, Woody, and other people that he's still trying to protect. So when you bring Charleston White on, he tells Charleston White, man, bro, we can't talk about certain things. And the reason why he tells Charleston White he can't talk about Young Thug and other people is because he wants to protect his relationship. But once you let Charleston White know you can't talk about Young Thug, he's going to want to talk about Young Thug. And now he automatically is looking at you as if you're the op. And that's what happened with Charleston White and Loon, because Loon tells Charleston White, I want the real you. I don't want the character. Give me the real you. So Charleston said, okay, cool. I'll give you the real me. But the real me calls out rappers. And he began to start to call out certain rappers. Now Loon all of a sudden, no, I don't want the real you. Don't talk about this.
A 2-day time span this week. So now, homie, the real me, homie, I can't bring to the world because they don't know the pain of our children. If I brought the real me, there's no way I could sit on these podcasts and have dialogue, because I'm going to take everything back to the lyrical content of hip hop. I'm going to take everything back to how's Young Thug and all these people still getting highlighted, but y'all have never highlighted no victim of their crimes.
I don't want to talk about Thug.
All I'm saying
I know you doing your, but you know that's my little. So,
I'm saying, let's not talk about Thug. Let's talk about the victims of crime.
Yeah, let's talk about crimes that have victims.
Let's talk about victims of crime.
I don't understand the logic of bringing on Charleston White because you probably seen him online going viral for talking about people in the industry, and then bringing him on and telling him not to talk about trending people in the industry because you want to protect your relationship with them. This is why I tell you from the very beginning, bruh, I'm a loner. I'm in isolation, bruh, all right? I'm not no industry dude. I don't have industry relationships. I just don't. You know why? Because rappers are not our friends. Like, rappers don't like us. No, rappers will only get close to us or build a friendship with us or build a bond with us so they could use us to disseminate their particular agenda and narrative, right? So Loon probably thinks Thug is his friend. He thinks, yo, man, Thug and Lucci and man, those are my guys. No, bro, Thug don't like you. Thug don't like blog. Yo, rappers are the most selfish, narcissist human beings on the planet. They don't like you. No, they're trying to use you. And Loon fell for it, right? And Charleston White was not just gonna just be told, yo, you can't talk about Thug. No, right? You asked for the real. So Charleston White was trying to give you the real, and you start seeing Loon panicking, bro. Once Charleston White said, man, let me pull out my phone and call the detective so they could tell me how many victims Young Thug got. Man, Loon started sweating and hyperventilating, man.
Yeah, so if you want the real me, let's have that discussion. Other than that, I gotta play.
Let's go. Let's talk about it.
So let's name.
You want to talk about some victims?
So let's name some of Thug victims.
Nah, we don't talk about Thug. We're not talking about Thug. We're not talking about Thug.
Let me call Atlanta Police Department and get some names of Thug's victims then. Some people who done died.
We're not talking about Thug.
Victims then.
Now let's talk about victims. Period.
We finna talk.
We ain't talking about Thug.
You can't now. We gonna talk about.
We not talking about Thug.
Let me get some of Thug.
Man, we not talking about Thug, man. We leaving Thug out of this.
No, we ain't.
We moving forward. We moving forward.
Nah,
we ain't got to end the interview. We moving forward.
We can end the interview.
Man, we moving forward,
we can't talk
Charleston.
about Thug and them victims.
We not talking about Thug, man. What kind of would I be to let you talk about Thug in front of me like that?
You would be the media personality and journalist that you said you are, who respects his audience to not put the agenda of Young Thug above his audience. Yo, your audience is listening to this interview wanting Charleston White to speak on Young Thug, wanting Charleston White to speak freely and talk his talk. So, yeah, if you let him do it, you will be the journalist and the podcaster that you said you are. Yo, you think that Young Thug is taking you into consideration when he makes music? If, let's say, yo, you got a relationship with YFL, you don't think Young Thug is saying, man, Loon likes Lucci. Nah, man, Loon likes this guy. I'm not going to discuss these people in my... No, cut it. I mean, Young Thug don't give a damn about you or nobody else other than Young Thug. So to me, this was just very disappointing. And I didn't expect this because, for the most part, I thought Loon did not have any attachments to the industry. I know he's signed to the Black Effect Network, iHeart, but I didn't expect Loon to, be this industry, all right? So Charleston White... then he the warning from Loon and then flip the script on him, right? So he couldn't talk about Young Thug. So he said, all right, cool. I'm going to talk about you instead. So then that got Loon pretty pissed off when Charleston White began to question Loon's leadership and how he takes care of the people around him.
Let's talk about the destruction that these causing. Still to this day.
Ain't nobody causing destruction. You just talking.
Thug. Let Gunna be free.
Hey, why we talking about Thug?
Hold it accountable like you trying to do everybody else.
Then what I don't understand.
Heard that shit, my nigga.
Then what I don't understand.
Hold them niggas ass accountable.
You ain't even having no conversation.
I don't want to have no conversation because you done lost the intelligence, Charles.
How I defend him? I said we don't want to talk about him. I'm a big homie. You ain't talking about Charleston.
Lead your family.
You done led my village.
You done misled.
You got life fucked up.
Them ain't listening to you.
Life fucked up.
Then make them apologize to them. You say you're a big homie.
Of course. You crazy.
Stop hollering big homie talk. I ain't no big homie. I'm a daddy.
I'm a daddy too. I'm multiple things.
I don't lead no.
I'm multiple things. I lead the village. Man.
What village?
This one.
What village?
This one.
Name something you do out here.
I just fed 52 families last week. And I'm feeding 500 families things for the family.
Shit by myself for 10 years.
I'm doing it out my pocket, though.
I did it out my pocket for 10 years. Never took a dollar from nobody.
Yeah, we'll see.
So I'm so goddamn bold in what I say.
Once you get to a point where you're arguing about who spends more per month feeding the homeless, you guys are too far gone. There is no middle ground. Now, that last clip probably is not a good example of this, but during this interview, Charleston White will be speaking in general, and Loon will automatically internalize it and personalize it and react to such. So it got to a point where even Charleston White got frustrated because Loon kept interrupting, kept feeling like he got to go tit for tat with Charleston White, and he was on the offense the entire time, opposed to the other interviews I've seen from Loon where he sits back, he asks questions, and he just relaxes. This interview, it kind of felt like he thought he had something to prove. He thought he had to, keep up with Charleston White intellectually or something. But yeah, this entire interview to me was a wash.
Black people never took their kids to psychologists to be classified as mentally.
No, we ain't talking about classified.
Homie, listen.
We talking about weaponized.
I don't know what I ain't never heard white people use words.
That's right. You didn't go to school.
That's what I'm talking about.
So sometimes you need the student learn with his mouth closed. The student learn with his mouth closed.
What's your highest education?
Don't worry about it.
Pre-law.
This is what you wrong.
I had a private one-on-one tutor.
Brother,
I just recently left college.
Brother.
I teach at college.
Let me say something.
I teach
you
at
being
college.
ignorant, Charles.
Now you being ignorant. Anytime I listen to
I'm not a convict.
Man, that nigga telling you ain't got no education for me to even listen to.
I'm not a convict.
You ain't
and
got
I have
You ain't got no education for me to listen
Charleston.
to, my nigga. I teach at college.
That's what I'm saying.
Loon broke every cardinal rule in regards to interviewing Charleston White. Now, dare I say, I actually agree with Loon on a couple of things, right? I agree with Loon for sticking up for black children. I agree with Loon on a couple of things he said during his entire interview. However, when you're interviewing Charleston White, there are three things you probably don't do. You don't go tit for tat, right? You just don't, right? You don't ban certain things from happening, and you don't interrupt them. Loon broke all three of those rules. So far, you guys probably only seen 2 examples, but the last example of interrupting is actually why Charleston White up and just left the podcast, right? So Charleston White got frustrated that Loon wouldn't let him finish a sentence because at this point, Loon was pretty combative and Loon was no longer in interviewer mode. He was in debater mode. And he kept trying to debate or engage Charleston White. And Charleston White did not want to engage.
It's called street life cycle. You go listen to this kid's rapper and listen to the lyrics. Children have a young, impressionable mind. This kid don't know this is just a form of rap. He think this is a way for him to express himself.
A way of life.
And he done found the words to express how he feeling. Those same words that he's expressed, they show in their actions. If you study each one of them. If you study the actions of NBA Youngboy, he got a mama problem, to disrespect his mama in front of the camera, then beat his baby mama, dragged her down the hallway, in and out of jail, medication, mental health medication. He just got off mental health medication. If you've been studying. So it was court ordered for him to do it. So I'm thinking a little higher than everybody else.
Wait, why you think that? Tell me why you think that.
Think what?
That you think it higher than everybody else. I share some of those opinions. Not us. I'm saying some people share the opinion that he just left, and when you say that it makes sense. Let me not personalize it. If I personalize it, I apologize. If I personalize it, I apologize as a man.
So this is what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
Most people just seeing the artist, and this is a big tour.
Right.
Every rapper is no longer a studio gangster. Their lyrics are real, and they live out the real lyrics. That's why they keep getting in trouble by the lyrics.
I argue that they're mascots.
If they're mascots, then how we know the crime they commit? How we know
they don't commit the crime? Like the mascot don't play for the team. He's on the team, but he don't get on the court. I believe that rappers are more so mascots than they are actual players these days.
YFN Lucci shot at Woody at a park with Woody baby in his hand. YFN Lucci was a shooter. So I hear what you're saying,
right.
But I can call those detectives right now with those same.
I can't go against that.
So I heard you're their mascot, but you got some players. King Von was a player.
Some of them are players. Like I won't dispute that. You're right.
It's hard for me to communicate with
my bad, brother. Let's have a conversation, brother. I don't want that energy. I want us to intellectually have a conversation like me and Umar do. I don't want us to get to this place.
You done tit for tat me, fam. It's something in this brain. It's a message that I gotta say, but I gotta start here and go through and take you where you can understand.
Okay, go ahead.
Stop me here. Stop. I lost it. So it's hard to connect with the spirit of intelligence or whatever it is. When tit for tat, I lose it, homie. I lose it. It's exhausting with my people, homie, man. But because you're for whatever reason you've taken a defensive side.
I'm not defensive. You just listen, brother. I say out of respect for me. You know where it went wrong.
Watch this. Every time
you know where it went wrong.
You won't let me just fully explain. Nobody black does it except Antoine Daniel. Say Cheese TV do it, and it hurts our interviews because we can't flow. You booked me not to out-talk me.
No.
But I'm saying it seemed like once you took the defensive thug, I say something, you block me. Homie, let me flow.
I don't know how I done that because I'm just having a conversation. And then I'm a man, so when you say certain things to me, you got to expect for it. Some kind of result from it.
No. Don't be a man, homie. Be a journalist.
I am a journalist.
But don't be a man, so a journalist have to put his
You just said I was a journalist.
Hear me out. You won't even let me talk, homie. Damn. I'm done. I hate this. Nigga, I hate this. I hate to come to black people and be like, I don't even want to get paid, man.
No, let's not do that, Charles. You done came way down here. Why we doing that? Hey, Charles, hold on. Whoa. Listen, Charleston.
Ain't got nothing to do with no man shit. I just had a homie. I done made it up with white people. I'm with Steve, we'll do it. I ain't gotta keep tit for tat with my people when the game will let me flow.
I agree with Charleston White 100%. It didn't appear that Loon was prepared or ready for a real conversation. I would feel completely different about this. I would feel probably I'll be swayed more towards Loon's side if Loon didn't start the conversation. Hey, you can't talk about Young Thug. Like, excuse me? But what are we doing here, bruh? Right? Like, what are we doing here? Yo, this is why when it comes to being a reporter or a podcaster or a journalist, it's pivotal to not get too close to the industry. Once you get close to the industry or once you start feeling like, I can taste being accepted into the industry. You start moving like an industry dude. In this case, Loon was moving like an industry dude. Charleston White didn't find it genuine, and he got sick and tired of it really fast. But y'all let me know, right? What do you guys think, right? Who do you guys think is in the wrong in this situation? Let me know in the comment section, okay? And if you're still watching this video and you want to make videos like this, all right, I got a step-by-step book on how to make your first $10,000 a month on YouTube and how to grow really fast using secrets that I personally use to grow my channel really fast that not too many people know about, okay? And if you like this video, then click on this video here somewhere on my screen, here, or here on my screen to find out why WAC 100 just crashed out on DJ Academics and send T Grizzly a very stern warning. Click on this video right here to find out what I'm talking about. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.